To be clear, I am aware that the Ember Heirloom collection is live as TennoCon started on July 20th, but I ain't touching it because for the past 43 minutes I have had nothing but constant Ember butts in my face. So I'm going to leave this till later on. Unlike the Frost Heirloom skin from last year, or the Mag Heirloom skin from last year. Damn, these things do look really nice. I mean, ridiculously nice with the way you have the effect moving and the areas are actually glowing. The helmets, the special 10-year anniversary skins. Take it off their website as much as they like. It says, honour the 10 years of the fellowship between Warframe and Tenno, and it was a special 10-year anniversary. They came in 3 different packs. It was everything apart from these skins, but not with everything, and then absolutely everything. They did in fact quickly change it because it came with hardly any platinum, and the problem was from August 26th until the end of the year, the whole point of the Heirloom collection was to celebrate Warframe's 10-year legacy. This was the whole point of the 10-year accolade, and this is the big reason that the exclusive Heirloom collection from last year has not yet returned. The skins may, hopefully the accolade will never return, because it was supposed to be a 10-year special, and the only way to get these was, of course, with money. Wasn't available in game. Whereas this year, the Heirloom collection was Ember. And this, I loved the fact that kind of added the 360 view. It was there last year, but it didn't really do it as much good as this year's did. Can't really demonstrate that because they decided to take down the old page. I mean, it's probably hidden somewhere, but it's not live anymore. If you go to the live link, it in fact just brings you to this page. They've got a URL direct on it, which is a damn shame, but here's where it differs massively. Ember's Heirloom collection can be bought, the single collection, for about $20. Comes with the skin, the signa, the glyph, the sigil, the prex, and the colour palette. And I believe it's 400, oh no, there it is, 425 platinum. So it's the Seer collection that you buy with real money, and it comes with platinum. But unlike the Frost and Mag Heirloom collection, this has the single collection because it says you can purchase with platinum. Meaning that if we go back in game, and quick disclaimer, yes, I did in fact do what I said I wasn't going to do last year, and I did pick these up because I wanted the 10-year accolade. You can come in here and you can buy the entire collection for 400 platinum. Or if you don't want Ember's Heirloom skin, yes, it looks absolutely amazing, but maybe you just want the sigil, that in my opinion should constantly remain gold just like it is there, and putting a colour over it kind of ruins it. I mean, you can barely see it on Frost's chest there. You may just want the Prex card. That I saw this and thought, that looks amazing, until you turn it over, and then I thought, that looks just as good. Why was this not 2 different Prex cards? You have to choose. You can put it up as a decoration that way round, or that way round. You have to decide which one of these you like best. I am going to go this entire video without making remarks to the focal point of this entire Prex card, because it is the focus point of the entire Prex card, to the point they've put fire on it. But I like the look of the Prex card. Colour palette, same kind of thing, has lots of colours that are from the Heirloom collection, so I wish they'd done this last year, because that purple looks amazing. Her glyph will sit in the corner. Not as much detail will be lost when you actually use it as a glyph, which is nice. still think they've dropped the ball by not making it a very, very special glyph and having the fire move. Damn, that actually looks pretty cool with white flames. Like it is round her head. If the glyph looked like her head and the fire moved, that glyph, they could have charged twice as much for it, but that would mean having to rework the game for glyphs that move. That opens a whole other thing they could do, but they didn't. And in my opinion, that's where the biggest ball has been dropped, because this skin looks absolutely amazing. The problem was, the day this launched, she was everywhere, and everything says exactly the same thing about all of these skins. And we can check this very quickly with Frost and going to helmet, and oh look, there's the heirloom helmet. What about the skin? Oh look, there's the heirloom skin. Can you actually put it on? In fact, you can. So everybody that has told me for the past week and a bit, I am aware it's the 31st of July, and this did in fact come out on the 20th. Well, technically this one didn't, but it'll only go on a prime frame. Not true. Forzai Dax was selling had just moved over to Mag Prime and Frost Prime to coincide with this being released. You do not need a prime frame for these skins to go onto, and I will prove this again, game a thing, because it says take advantage of Mag and Frost's unique heirloom design while they last. Will Mag and Frost return? We do not know. Like everybody else, I was kind of hoping they would. Just the heirloom skins. Everything else included in this package, and I mean everything else. Well, technically it would be that. And obviously the 10-year accolade, because it's not 10 years anymore. That remains exclusive to people who actually paid real money for this. Whether or not they will return in game, we do not know. But if you don't already own Mag Prime or Frost Prime, you can get them now while blah 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 blah. This was because, wow, original Ember with original colours versus new colours. Either way, we'll just throw it onto the normal one so we actually get the whole perks of it changing, so you can have a look and go, okay. The entire skin. I mean, I said it the other day, and I'll say it again. The detailing in a lot of Warframe these days versus what it was like 11 years ago is absolutely insane. I mean, it's a weird thing to focus on, but the fire coming off the back of the heels is actually coming off the back of the heels. I mean, come on, just look at it. It looks absolutely amazing. More in-game than it did in the Orbiter. The Orbiter did not do this justice in the slightest. Yes, I'm going to fix it. As well as other features that is one of the reasons why people actually went out and bought this, that I'm still not going to mention in the slightest. I would also love to have seen, when you slide her, steam coming off behind her. An ephemera that allows that to be a thing. Stop crouching. A fire ephemera that is just for Ember, that when you slide, basically sets fire to the floor. You see where the sparks are coming off? Sets fire to the floor as you're moving. The kind of matches the flames coming off her neck. Platinum purchase paths for heirloom collections and individual heirloom items will live on forever through the in-game market. There is no rush to rush out and buy the Ember Heirloom collection if you are buying it with Platinum in-game. The only time lock to this whole Heirloom collection is the Seer collection, buying it with real money. That will end when the next heirloom collection comes out, but every single item on her or in her collection, this will forever stay in the in-game market to be purchasable whenever you want to. So purchasing that second Prex card to use as a decoration, you may have the platinum now to buy one and have taken the same thought as me. I love the fact it says Ember across the top and heirloom across the bottom, but I like that one and wish it was on there as well, so I could have that one on display instead of that one, and then have that one maybe next to it. You can buy one now and pick up the other later. You could pick up just the Signa, which, for the record, if you look at where it's positioned here, or, well, it's not there, is it? There, it's positioned in the same place that I put it. Near enough. That's actually further forward than where I put it, because as I mentioned, I lined it up with the top of the head, the front of the head. That's actually further forward than I had it. So technically I moved it back for those people who complained about it. Or maybe you just want the glyph and don't have 25 platinum right now. Don't worry. These things aren't going anywhere. They will always be in the in-game market. The only path that will disappear for these is buying it with real money. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching. And why'd they have to focus on our butt?